Hey guys, ooh, do not pull out all of your hair. Thanks, thank you very much. Appreciate your ministry. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I did mention in my most recent video, my May TBR, that I was going to be giving you guys a book haul. Back in February when I had my surgery, I did go slightly overboard and buy a ton of books that I have not started reading yet. Love that. But yeah, so just to preface this, I will say that my dryer is going right now. It's all the way on the other side of the apartment, but if you do hear that in the background, I do apologize. It's Sunday, it's laundry day, cleaning day, all of that jazz. Now, I'm not going to go through the synopsis of every single book because that would take us quite a while, but I will go through a few. Some of these are rebuys or they're books that I've already read, but I did want to go ahead and purchase them for myself. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the absurdly large amount of books that I've purchased since February, and I now have to stop because clearly I have a problem. Let's get into it. Okay, so first is a rebuy. This is Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that this was, I think, one of my top books of maybe 2020 or 2019, I can't remember. I did loan this to a friend along with some other books, and she gave them back to me, but she forgot to give this one back to me, so instead of bothering her about it, I just bought a new one. Okay, next we have these two. This is Honor Amongst Thieves and Honor Bound. I'm not sure if they're part of a bigger, like, series or if it's just a duology. So this is about Zara Cole. She's been recruited into the Honors, which is an elite team of humans selected by a race of sentient alien ships to explore the outer reaches of the universe. Yeah, so it's like about space and like aliens and cool stuff like that. I'm down. I wanted something different. So I got these two. Okay. Next we have Starry Eyes by Jen Bennett. This follows Zori and Lennon, best friends turn enemies, and you get to see what happens when they're stranded in the wilderness on a camping trip together and how they hash out their friendship and deal with the wilderness and the wild and all that comes with that. This one is Miracle Creek by Angie Kim. This one is a literary courtroom thriller about an immigrant family and a young single mother accused of killing her autistic son. Miracle Creek is a powerhouse debut about how far we'll go to protect our families and our deepest secrets. I saw somebody reading this at the airport in December of last year, and that is why I bought it. Okay, next we have The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo trilogy. So we have The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Girl Who Played with Fire, and The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. Now, I've only ever watched the movie The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the one with Rooney Mara, not the other one. But it's a murder mystery, family saga, love story. I've tried to start this book, I think, 3 different times, and it is quite difficult for me to. Me and my friend are actually buddy reading this book. Jenny, if you're watching this, I still haven't read any. I think I'm on like page 50. So I bought those 3 because I was reading them as ebooks, and then I found them at Goodwill for like $3 a pop, so I bought those. Next we have Fountains of Silence by Ruda Sepetys. Next we have Song of the Crimson Flower by Julie C. Dowd. We have The Shadows by Alex North. This is the same author that wrote The Whisper Man, and I did enjoy The Whisper Man. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5. It says they believed they could control their dreams. Instead, they created a nightmare. If you liked The Whisper Man, you'll love this. So it looks like Charlie Crabtree committed a murder that was so heinous 25 years ago. And now in present day, looks like there is a copycat going around. Yeah, that sounds really good. I'm down to clown for that one. Alright, we have The Night Country by Melissa Albert. This is the sequel to The Hazelwood, which is on my May TBR. So I don't want to even read the synopsis for this because I don't want it to give any spoilers because I have not started on Hazelwood yet. Next is The Dilemma by B.A. Paris. I love B.A. Paris. She wrote a book, Behind Closed Doors, that I thought was absolutely amazing. It's Livia's 40th birthday. Her husband Adam is throwing her a party. Everyone Livia loves will be there except for her daughter Marnie, who's studying abroad. But Livia is secretly glad that Marnie won't be there. Livia has recently uncovered a secret about their daughter that, if revealed, will shake the foundation of their family to its core. Adam has his own surprise for Livia. He's arranged for Marnie to fly back for the party. So they're both hiding something from each other. Knowing the truth will destroy her, keeping it secret will destroy him, which I'm guessing is the dilemma. Next we have The Half-Sister by Sandy Jones. We have White Ivy by Susie Yang. We also have The Geography of Lost Things by Jessica Brody. So Allie Collins' estranged father passes away and leaves her his only prized possession, a 1968 Firebird convertible. The car is a stick shift. Allie doesn't know how to drive one, but her ex-boyfriend Nico does, and there is a buyer that wants the car that's about 300 miles away. So they go on a road trip, which I'm assuming there's some love thrown in there. I'm here for that. Next we have The Keeper of Night by Kylie Lee Baker. Another B.A. Paris book. This is The Therapist. Then we have an autobiography. This is Trevor Noah, Born a Crime, Stories from a South African Childhood. I got this one on a whim. I just saw the reviews for it were absolutely amazing, so I couldn't pass it up. Next we have a chonker. This is House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. This is the sequel to House of Crescent City, House of Blood and something. I'll link it. I need to read that one again. The books are so massive, but that book was really good. Next we have Too Good to Be True by Carola Lovering. We have Any Second by Kevin Emerson. Everything changes in an instant. The most dangerous enemy is the one you don't see coming. When Elian steps into the Cedar Gate Mall, he has one goal: blow it up. After being kidnapped 4 years ago, Eli has learned to listen to his captor. Across the mall is Maya, a girl whose crippling anxiety holds her prisoner in its own way. Whether it's chance or fate, Maya keeps Eli from ending them all, and now nothing is the same. We have The Escape Room by Megan Golden. Then we have Kingdom of the Wicked and Kingdom of the Cursed by Carrie Maniscalco. Oh my gosh, Amelia finds her twin sister dead one night, sets out to find her sister's killer and to seek vengeance at any cost, even if it means using dark magic that's been long forbidden. Ooh, there's Princes of Hell in here. This is good. I should have put those on my TBR. So I got those two. A Very Large Expanse of Sea by Tahira Mafi. There's Someone Inside of Your House by Stephanie Perkins, psychological thriller. Again, But Better by Christine Riccio. A story about second chances, discovering yourself, and being brave enough to try again. They Wish They Were Us by Jessica Goodman. I think this is going to be a show soon. We have Luster by Raven Leilani. Luster is a portrait of a young woman trying to make sense of her life, her hunger, her anger in a tumultuous era. We have Lobizana by Romina Garber. Undocumented, unprotected, and unafraid. So Manuela Azul has been crammed into an existence that feels too small for her. As an undocumented immigrant who's on the run from her father's Argentinian crime family, Manu is confined to a small apartment and a small life in Miami, Florida, until her protective bubble is popped. Her surrogate grandmother is attacked, lifelong lies are exposed, and her mother is arrested by ICE. So without a home, Manu investigates the only clue she has about her past, which leads her to a secret world buried within our own. A world connected to her dead father and his criminal past. A world straight out of Argentinian folklore where the 7th consecutive daughter is born a bruja, a witch, and the 7th consecutive son is a lobizon, a werewolf. A world where her unusual eyes allow her to belong. Ooh. Excited. 5 Feet Apart by Rachel Lippincott. This one was made into a movie. I didn't end up seeing the movie. Blood Orange by Harriet Tice is a thriller. Next we have Slay by Brittany Morris. We have American Royals by Catherine McGee. We have Book of the Month, Vladimir by Julia May Jonas. Court of Lions, which is a Mirage sequel, which I will need to reread again. Stunning cover. We have The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. I think this is a rom-com, not rom-com, but contemporary romance. There we go. We have House of the Scorpion by Nancy Farmer. I read this book a long time ago when I was younger, and I remember really liking it, so I wanted to grab it. This Is My America by Kim Johnson. They look at my father and think murderer. They look at my brother and think thug. They look at me and think I'll be quiet. They are wrong. The Collective by Allison Galen. So Camille Gardner is a grieving and angry mother who, 5 years after her daughter's death, is still obsessed with a privileged young man she believes to be responsible. When her rash actions draw the attention of a secret group of women, the Collective, Camille is drawn into a dark web where these mothers share their wildly different stories of loss, as well as their desires for justice in a world where privilege denies accountability. Love that. Next we have Damsel by Elena K. Arnold. The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkaninen. My guess, they ain't that golden. A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. I'm guessing this is a fantasy with really tiny words. This is Book of the Month. You might recall me bashing the Queen of Hearts book. I did end up keeping it. I did go ahead and buy the 2 ones that come after it because clearly I have a problem. People Like Her by Ellery Lloyd. I did also get sequels to, what's it called? A Scythe, which I don't know if I have Scythe. I don't think I have Scythe, but I have these 2. I've read them all ebook. So the first book is called Arc of a Scythe. Super good. And then this is Thunderhead and this is The Toll. They're both really good. As I said, I read them already, but they were on sale, so I needed to get them. The Last Guess by J.P. Palmer. Another psychological thriller. I'll Never Tell by Abigail Haas. A spring break, Aruba, swimming, sunshine, and golden beaches. It's supposed to be the best time of Anna's life. But then Anna's best friend is found brutally murdered. And when local police begin to investigate the gruesome crime, suspicion falls on one person, Anna. We have The Devil's Thief by Lisa Maxwell. This is the sequel to The Last Magician, which I have not read yet, so I'm not even going to go into the summary for that. We Free the Stars by Hafsa Faisal. This is the sequel to We Hunt the Flame, which I also have not read yet. That's still on my shelf, so not going into the synopsis for that. This Close to Okay by Lisa Cross Smith. A powerful, vibrant novel about the life-changing weekend shared between 2 strangers. It looks like Tally Clark on a rainy October night spots a man standing at the edge of a bridge. Without a second thought, Tally pulls over and jumps out of the car into the pouring rain. She convinces the man to join her for a cup of coffee and eventually agrees to come back to her house, where he finally shares his name, Emmett. That's something that's going to be sweet and possibly a little bit heart-wrenching. The Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye. The Girl with the Louding Voice by Abby Dare. 56 Days by Catherine Ryan Howard. 56 days ago, Sierra and Oliver meet in a supermarket queue in Dublin and started dating the same week COVID-19 reaches Irish shores. 35 days ago, Oliver suggests they move in together. Sierra sees a unique opportunity for a relationship to flourish without the scrutiny of family and friends. Oliver sees a chance to hide who and what he really is. Today, detectives arrive at Oliver's apartment to discover a decomposing body inside. Can they determine what really happened, or has lockdown created an opportunity for someone to commit the perfect crime? The Faithless Hawk by Margaret Owen is a sequel to The Merciless Crow, which I have not read, so we will not be doing a synopsis. So, all in all, that is 59 books. I am kind of kicking myself because I should have bought one more and that would have been an even 60. I am going to go ahead and start organizing my bookshelves, so there will be a video coming on a tour of my bookshelves, and I can probably let you guys know all of the other books that I have both read and unread. But thank you guys so much for sticking it out with me. I super appreciate it. Clearly I have a problem. I'm on a no book buying situation at this point in time. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, and let me know, what books have you guys bought lately? Bye.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa.